All right, so let's just take a quick look at XRP. Here's a chart. Nothing interesting at all, honestly. Recently got to 32, 33 there, whatever. Been hovering around here, this 27 mark for quite a while, 27, 28, 27. This is irrelevant. So what is relevant, I feel like I look a little blurry, maybe because my one light's not on, is the 888 January thing. So here we are, 25th. We got about a week left of this month before we are officially done. And, you know, XRP has been delisted from some pretty much all American exchanges. You can still hold it there, but you can't trade. The rest of the world can. They can. And certainly isn't looking like it's going to 888 this month, does it? So I want to recap something, because talking to some people on Telegram, Patreon, and they said, well, you know, there is a video, I think in November, where you guys were pretty sure, you know, you were talking like you were pretty sure it's $8, you know, in January. And it's true, because that was not too long after we got it. And I'd already made the post when it was like 24 cents or whatever. And we chatted. But, you know, every time I would tell him, you know, $8, he'd say, well, again, Spirit said 888. They never put the word dollar or dollar sign. They just said 888, 888. He goes, in all fairness, that's what they told me. He goes, but I think there's going to be some event in January, and perhaps that propels it to $8 and then even higher. And I said, yeah, I got a number in the teens later, and he confirmed that he got that too, without knowing that I got the number. So that was interesting, and that's certainly higher than 8 or 888. But remember what he had said, just to kind of recap for anybody that's new and listening. And by the way, if you want to dump your XRP, I'm just going to go ahead and say it the way I'm going to say it. Do so at your own financial peril. I'm going to say it like that, because I know this whole thing with spirit and psychics, timing doesn't always work out all the time. But when that man says something to me, it usually means it needs to be on your radar now. You've been waiting for this for 2 years, whatever. He's now getting it. You better put it on your radar. Radar love. So, we had the lawsuit end of December filed from the SEC against Ripple, XRP. Markets dumped. Oh my god. The 222 thing came up. My wife, I'm like, well, maybe it's going to $2. That'd be awesome. Nope, going to 22 cents. And it played around that number over and over and over a bunch of times, which was just crazy to see that, to be honest with you. So that happened. Prices down. All of a sudden, some events happened in January, such as we're now delisting, all American exchanges are delisting XRP because we're not so sure about the security exchange thing. Is it a security? Is it not? We're not allowed to trade it if that's the case. But you can leave it with us, and we're not going to make you withdraw it. So that's okay, but you can't trade it. Okay. So, thinking about all this, of course, we're not out of the month yet. By the way, not that I've said I'm going to sit here and bet that we're going to see $8 this month. I'm not saying that. I just mean, you never know what kind of events could be staring us in the face here shortly. Cliff High's thing, remember that? His 28th, 29th date. God only knows what the hell that is. So, I'm just reminding you, you know, what we came up with. I said, look, there's something that's going to happen. Spirit said, watch the month of January. The number 888 came up, whatever that meant. Again, they didn't say dollars. And he told me numerous times, they never said dollars. But if I'm to interpret something, when I hear him talk like that, it's got to be $8. You know, my mind's going, $8. Now, we both firmly believe, and Spirit has shown both of us, it's going higher than that. They didn't say nothing about a date, a time, January. They didn't say nothing. But I do see the events. So we had the lawsuit, end of December, delistings in January, and maybe there's going to be an event. Still, again, we got a week left. God only knows. In which something happens, and maybe Ripple is in the news. It's epic, and holy crap, the thing starts running up. Maybe it doesn't hit $8 still, but maybe it starts running up. So we thought of a couple scenarios that might make sense. There'll be some kind of news, perhaps. Like I just said, oh my gosh, this is great for Ripple. Price goes up, like pretty significantly. Wouldn't it be funny if it hit like $2.22 after hitting 22 cents? And then we'll continue to rise. So perhaps we're the rising event may, in other words, let's just say the lawsuit and the delisting and all that crap happens. Okay, we're still in limbo land. January, we saw some events. We saw a lawsuit at the end of December. I mean, it's close to January, but whatever. We saw an event that was pretty powerful, the lawsuit filing from the SEC. Then we had the delistings. Okay, that's two pretty incredible things that happened when nothing was on the radar. Everything was looking fine. Everything was good. And then that happened after Wooded says there's going to be some shit going on that's going to affect Ripple. So the interesting thing was it dropped down to that 22 cents that my wife got. And again, why would Spirit have us jump in if it's just going to dump on us even more, leave us with empty bags? Spirit doesn't typically do that. So is there going to be another event within the next 6-7 days, whatever, by the time we get out of January, that's like, oh my God, for Ripple? Honestly, good or bad. Because like I said, with this political turmoil that might be showing up here in the next several days, the whole market could dump. So if the whole market dumps, Ripple's going to dump with it. XRP is going to dump with it. However, 222 lawsuit, again, there's the triple twos again, February 22nd. The lawsuit, I guess, takes its first step, whatever it is. Will it actually be there? Will it get thrown out? Will it not count? Are we going to find out what's happening with Trump and they just, they're dissolving the former United States of America and now we're going back to the old republic? I don't know about all that crap. They got all this stuff floating around, all these possibilities. But if that were to happen, yeah, that lawsuit's gone. See you later. It's all irrelevant now. So, great news for Ripple. And then if there's an announcement of all these countries, yep, we're going to go ahead and officially announce it. We've already signed the deals. Woo Dude saw. He's right. They saw him. He saw signing deals. They're already done. The ink is already dried. We can't back out of it. It's done. We just haven't made it public yet. Now it's time to make it public. Something like that. Could that happen at the end of the month? That would be epic. The next 7 days, that'd be freaking awesome. But I don't know that it will. I can't say that. But what I'm coming out here to tell you is that, yeah, I was really counting on $8 in January because of what I thought of what he said to me. Even though he would always remind me, Joe, I never said dollars. Spirit never told me dollars. But they sure showed you some pretty epic stuff. Yeah. In that. So I'm like, what else could this possibly mean? What I will say again, we both believe very certainly in our minds it's going to that and past it. Again, I'd be a fool to say, hold on for one more week, it's going to happen. I'm not going to say that. Because I know how this stuff works. And I know how sometimes Spirit will give you something and you got to wait on it. And that's it. So, if you knew deep down, let's just say, you just knew that, oh yeah, it's going to, I'll just throw a date. It's going to be March. It's actually after Trump's re-inaugurates March. It's like March 15th. That's when the news comes out. That's when all the countries agreed to let it flow. Everyone's going to hear about it. It's going to be epic. And you sat here in January going, well, I got it at 40 cents. It's down in the 20s now. It even dumped further than that. I'm taking my losses. And then you watch 2 months later in absolute awe. Oh my God, there's the 888. Oh my God, it went to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh my God. And you're going to go, damn it, why the F did I do that? I couldn't wait for this. I've seen too much woo-woo come true. Especially with Richard, woo-woo dude. So like I say in the beginning, you can leave this alone and get out in your own potential financial peril. But I'm banking on XRP. And because it's so crazy with that damn coin, I'm not really willing to trade right now. Unless he called me and goes, oh my God, Joe, Spirit just showed me something absolutely incredible. XRP is going, they showed me 10 cents, like insane. Oh, they did? Maybe I'll go to one of those other exchanges and try to unload some and capture that. But again, would I really want to risk that? Honestly, probably not. Even if he says something like that with Ripple, I'm going to say probably not. I'm sitting on that one waiting for the big payday. We had to wait 2 years, maybe a little more than that, for Theta. Actually, no. Well, 2018, 19, 20. Yeah, we did. Because it was 2018 when we got in around March. And in March of 2020, let's just take a look. I'll put it up on the screen. Just to give you an idea of sometimes you're waiting, nothing. I thought this, I thought that. And then all of a sudden, oh, there it is. Oh, but I already sold mine out. I already sold it a while ago. Sorry about your luck. So here we are back in November. And it's 65 cents. July, it's 21 cents. 22 cents. So this is just a little bit higher, right, than what we saw before. So again, it was March when we got in of 2018. There's March. It's, oh, that was when the dump happened. Pardon me. 5 cent Theta. To have something go from 5 cents to now currently $2.15. Could you imagine if you bought a whole bunch at 5 cents? But at any rate, again, we waited 2 years, I said. That's here. And then all of a sudden it ran up to 58 cents. And right over back here is when Woo Woo Dude's telling me, Joe Spirit is telling me to tell you, at the end of the month, one of these coins you have is going to go way up. Don't be scared, take the profit. It's going to come back. End of the month comes. Again, we're over here at 14, 18 cents. Oh my God, it runs up to 58, 59 cents. I watch this thinking, oh, it's going to go higher. It's going to go higher. I get greedy. Falls back down. Back down, because when he first called me, it was 25 cents actually, right around 25. So somewhere over in here. And it came right back down, 25 cents. Boop. A couple days later, there it is. So imagine if I just threw all this out the window. Well, he said this and I just... I have so much faith in what he and others like him do that I'm easily willing to say, oh, well, you know, we thought the interpretation was this and this month and that, whatever. But we saw numbers, and we saw dollar numbers higher than 888. So we don't care that there was a 888. We saw dollar numbers higher than that. So all I'm telling you is, I dare not touch my XRP. I don't give a damn. But we sure as hell saw 2 significant events related to XRP on or about January. Lawsuit, delistings. Oh my gosh. Nobody saw that coming. But he was told by Spirit, some interesting things are going to happen. Watch the month of January. 888s, XRP, watch the month of January. Okay. And again, I would be absolutely floored right now if the next few days, before we get out of this month, it goes crazy. Something happens, we're relisting it, oh my God, and it just goes nuts. That would be one of the best stories of all time in crypto. But even if it doesn't, and we had to wait till March or whatever the hell it is, I'm positioned to do so. I'm not willing to gamble that thing right now because of the numbers we saw. It is absolute life-changing kind of money. If you just put your stupidity and FOMO and I gotta get in that one's moving, this one's not, I should take my money out of that and put it into that, and that one stopped moving. Oh shit, that one I got out of was moving. Let me put it back, and now you're down even more. You gotta stop that. Never FOMO into these damn coins when they run up like that. Because you get in and they do exactly that. They do exactly that. So I'm waiting patiently. I've got some orders sitting around for some Theta stuff, and just felt like talking about XRP because I know some of you are probably wondering about it. Well, did it go out the window? Is it not going to happen now? No. Oh, no. We still see it coming. And some events had to happen in January, as Spirit said, that will trigger those prices. What we weren't sure of, and we said this, is it going to trigger it in January? Or is it going to trigger the event, going to start the process to where it gets there? So you might ask, well, what the hell would a lawsuit and delisting a coin, how could that be positive to make a price go higher? Exactly. I hear you. But what if that's not even the events? or part of the events. It starts with the lawsuit, then it starts with the listings, and then we get closure maybe even before February 22nd, which is the lawsuit date, court date. Or on the date, it's solved, somehow it's solved right then and there. And oh my God, it was February 22nd when it went ape shit. Would you be real upset about that? Well, no. And that's why I'm a winner, and I want to be with winners. Because I will hang on and I will wait. Yeah, but I thought, do that at your own peril. I'm just going to tell you. The data's not doing anything. It's been 12 cents forever, man. I bought it 18. It came back down, man. But did you buy some more? No, I don't have any more money. All right, we'll just sit on it. Yeah, but those people who bought it 18 cents when it ran back down to 12 and 11 and 10, who were like, oh no, how are they feeling right now at $2.16 for Theta? Are they upset that they paid 18 cents for it now? See how stupid that is? See how dumb your emotions can be? Trading and forget even trading. Investing, it just isn't for everyone. Why? You may not like to hear this, but I'm going to tell you. This is for most people anyways. Because you are your own worst enemy. And guys like me like to come out and try to save you from yourself and tell you exactly what you should do. You don't have to follow, you don't have to follow any advice. And you go and F it up anyways. And no matter how bad I tried to save you, by just giving you simple thing, buy that and hold it. That's it. Buy that and hold it. Oh, you couldn't do it. FOMO, I got out of that and went to this. And you wrecked yourself. Now, some of you may have said, well, actually, no, I went into another coin and it actually went up. Good for you. But you better get your ass back into some of those coins we talked about, like Theta. And again, I might be waiting for a nice pullback. My mom, psychic mom, sell in January. Don't sell all, but sell in January because I think the market's going to go down. Okay, Ma. Yeah, I've heard that. So, it is what it is. I'm telling you now, nothing, no FUD, no news, nothing could rip those XRP out of my hands right now. Backtrack, reverse. There's one thing that could rip those XRP out of my hands right now. And that's $8, $9, $10 XRP. That's one thing that they will fall out of my hands. You don't rip them. I go like fairy dust. And they go to the nearest exchange possible. Oh, sorry, Americans. Coinbase is down for XRP. Sorry, Kraken's down. This one's down. Sorry, Americans. You guys lose. You better get on that exchange with the VPN. Get your ass ready. Just in case. What would be wonderful, though, is if the news came out, some news came out, oh my gosh, Ripple's back up again. Let's say it's over $1. Oh, great. Oh, we're relisting it again on our exchanges. You can trade it again in the next few days. And then all of a sudden, oh, it's $2, $2.22. And then it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 before you know it. Understand this, and I'll go ahead and give you, honestly, in my opinion, a worst case, or maybe not worse, but a bad case scenario. Here, we're in January. We're about to be in February. Whatever happens with Ripple, they go in the lawsuit. It doesn't quite get resolved yet. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, and then all of a sudden, on their timing, time for the announcement. Central banking, blah, blah, this and that, going to crypto. XRP is going to be the one we use. Now, I need to double check, so I'm going to open my Access wallet real quick, because I'm pretty sure XLM, very similar to XRP. Yeah, excuse me. Stellar Lumens, XLM, has a, or no it doesn't, Stellar address. Okay, I was thinking they both had like a tag ID along with the address that you might need. And that might be the case on exchanges. Again, I could swear both of them had like a tag ID kind of a thing. Let me see if I do send. Yeah, it has a memo field. So On Exodus, you don't have an ID. You just have your address and that's it. But if you go to send, both XLM and XRP, they both have an additional field you got to fill in so that the exchange gets your account settled to you. Let me give you an example of where I see these two things going and why. Both of them. And yes, you should have both of them. You should have some XLM, by the way. If you don't, Stellar Lumens. If they both have a secondary field, let's say you go do a wire transfer, right? Bank has a special number, ID, that all banks have. It's a different one for each bank. But then you have your account number, your account with the bank. So the bank has an ID that all banks can communicate with, and the Federal Reserve, the Treasury, they all communicate with that bank's ID, master account number, if you will. And then you have a sub account, which is your bank account, your checking account or savings account. What this essentially is, the master account, like if you go send to Coinbase, they have a master incoming address. It's the same for everybody. But they have the memo ID or the tag ID that's very separate, different for your account on Coinbase, which is why you have to fill both in. And your account ID or that little tag is not the same for everybody. It's only yours. That differentiates your account from everybody else's, even though everyone's using the same incoming address. So if you think about this, gosh, that's mighty familiar, like how the banks work. There's a master address for the banks, and then you have a secondary account, essentially, or a tag ID, if you will, for your account number at the bank. So Ripple, XRP, functions like that. Stellar, XLM, Stellar Lumens, has the same thing. And I've heard that XRP will be for the governments, the banks, whatever, global banking. But Stellar would be like for the people to use in some way, some respect. So again, it might be like cross-border payments, XRP, like wire transfers, uses XRP, but local stuff, whatever, might use XLM. I don't know. But there's just two thoughts. And again, what would give us a price that XLM is going to be running up to? And when he gave it to us, it was a day or two later that son of a bitch ran up halfway to where he said it was going. And moving up halfway was actually a huge move at the time. So that's crazy. And again, that's the same guy who told us about the old horse out of the blue, Digibyte's going to do something at 4 o'clock today. Spirit didn't tell me what. They just said watch it at 4 o'clock. Effing thing runs up 39% at 4 o'clock. I already told everybody an hour earlier, so if anyone was buying, that buying was done. Then it went up 39%, hour later. So we can't say we moved the market. That's the same guy telling you about this epic dream and vision and all this he had. I don't know if it was a dream. It was more of a vision of XRP. Do you really want to get rid of that? Do you really want to just call it quits?
Yeah.
Or are you willing to wait like me? If you want to be with winners, I want to be with winners. Oh, come on, guys. Just need a stake in a room, guys, fellas. Stake in a room. Then you're going to probably want to wait. Okay? Even, again, if the market pukes, oh my God, XRP's down to half of what it was. Did I tell you the story about Theta at 5 cents? Yes, I did. How about at 18 cents? The guy was upset. He paid 18 and went down to 12. Now it's $2.13 now. Think he's real upset anymore? Absolutely not. This is the game. This is how we play it. Turn your emotions off and just sit back and wait sometimes. Again, timing, it's never going to be perfect. Although, I shouldn't say never, because sometimes, woo, dude, effing nails it right on the money. Which is insane how that can happen. But it happens, and I've seen it. I've been a part of it. I've made some money with it. His words of wisdom from Spirit. So, let's see how the rest of the week goes. A big dump coming? Is it not coming? Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. But I'm going to wait. I can tell you that much. Take care.